Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delta Racing Community. My name is Evan and we are live for round number 5 of season number 5. It's the Australian Grand Prix, and as I am once again joined by my good friend Brendan, or more infamously known as Meme1. How are you doing today?
Good day, mate. I'm doing fine, just thank you.
Oh dearie me. We are 4 minutes into qualifying because somebody thought they were big shots and decided to tell everybody to ready up when I wasn't ready. And we actually do have a good few new drivers. DRC has become a global pandemic in terms of drivers leaving. So we do have some new ones as Cosmic Tosti sets the quickest lap in the Renault, of course making his debut around here. In last season, we have somebody already saying free Alfie in the comments. I don't even know what that's all about, but anyway. Our Apple Gamer goes quickest, followed by newbie Jay Fletcher, who I'm sad to announce replacing Darth FIFA. Darth FIFA's left, and we are all sad. And we do have the Graceborg replacing Dimitri, who's gone to Ferrari. Then we have C-Names, a new driver. We have F1 Center, who we will be getting a driver analysis of him during this Grand Prix. Then we do have Avesta Racing in the Racing Point team, as somebody's lost their front wing. I believe that was Killers, who's known for spinning.
Yes, he was in the Ferrari, so I am not surprised.
He's just taking matters into his own hands.
Yes, even if Sebastian Vettel is leaving at the end of this year, it appears that Ferrari will still spin, even in the F1 game.
As we look at the Avesta Racing now, making his DRC debut. He's a very quick driver and was snapped up instantly by the Racing Point team. We'll go on board with him now as he sets a purple sector 2. That's a very good lap, and as I did say, we will be tuning in during the race with F1 Center, our new Toro Rosso driver, to give us some driver analysis. That's if I remember to take him off mute, which I doubt I probably will.
Okay, I will then. I'll remind you if you don't remember.
We're still on board with Avesta Racing. He's coming up to the Graceborg here, 2 brand new drivers. I'm probably saying that name wrong, but I have not did research on how to say it, and I am not bothering to.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great work ethic from your commentator.
As this is going to be a very tasty lap, and deep with the Avesta Racing, but he makes a bit of a mistake, and that's the quickest commentator curse I have ever seen.
You didn't see yesterday.
He goes third with a 120.3. He is 3/10 off our pole sitter at Apple Gamer, and of course then he is about 500 off Jay Fletcher going into the second, what would be known as the second half of qualifying. I quicks us on the gravel. Sorry to interrupt you.
Just saying, I had a commentator curse there yesterday in the DRC F2, and it was like literally just a second after I said it.
Which is no longer DRC F2 because they've decided to leave us. But anyways.
Can we have a moment?
And just for one quick second, we're going to join in with F1 Center. What is a good average time to, what would you be looking for to set around here? So at this current time, that would pop you around 9th position, which is a still solid result for a pad driver. Oh, they can't hear you. Never mind.
Well,
actually, no, wait. They might. I don't know. But it's
just some advice.
Change your settings.
Yeah, just change your settings. Go into party settings.
Also, I don't know if the stream quality is any better, but I do actually have my internet plugged into the PlayStation, so it should be. But I'm not sure. But John, tell us when you've changed the settings. Have you changed the settings so your voice can be shared? Oh, okay, that's a fair point. Gotta give it to him.
Yes.
We're actually gonna go on board with him right now. He comes around and he's nearly spun. Oh, he's nearly spun as
I think we have Sebastian Vettel here, people. So,
I think we have a new. Of course, Jean is known for bottling it around here. He actually lost the Xbox title around here, and that caused controversy. And
yes, controversy
a lot of it.
indeed. Yes, controversy.
P&P Max actually on 10th with a 121.8. Actually doing well in the standings. He's set a good number of results here. Has the
consistent
Irishman. Results. As
consistency is the key.
We do have 2 Irishmen on the grid, and a fun fact about Thunder 505, I'm about 4 hours older than him. We have the exact same birthday on the exact same year, so that's a random fact for you. As we hear John making some moaning sounds in the background. Of course you can't hear that. Oh, somebody's around! Oh, it was Karem, and that doesn't surprise me.
Yes,
if you go into
we
the
have
party settings, if you go into the party menu and change the settings, your voice will be allowed to be shared. As we look at Dimitri, what can he set here? Oh, it's 6/10 quicker, and it goes 10th. It's a good lap.
There's Karem setting a good 127.2.
Our Apple Gamer goes quickest with a 119.5. That's nearly a personal best for him, as he normally sets around 119 zeros.
I just need to check the fastest.
So I hope everybody can hear my voice now.
Just Brendan.
In 2020.
Shut up for 2 minutes, please. I'm joking. If you can hear Jean, please just let us know in the chat, because we want to make sure you can hear him. Because we all like some drivers insights now and again.
Fun fact, I'm providing them free content, so they must pay me.
I was telling you I could do that. I know.
I know, I'm joking. Just making my appearance.
Yep, they can hear you, Jean.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good.
So, what lap times are you looking for around here? I have to ask again because they couldn't hear it the last time.
Yeah. So I've told Brandon and Evan that I'm searching for low 121s or high 122s. But my current best time is a 125 since I bottled it.
And it's still quicker than Karem. That says something.
Yeah, that's something. Since I'm on a pad and it's my debut here in DRC, which is an honor since I'm a partner of this amazing league. So I'm hoping for a clean race and yeah, making my mark here.
Like usual, we'll be back to you later on in the evening. So yeah, we're looking good here. It's only 2 drivers still a lap. Those are of TTVI Quicks. It's Senmace? How do you pronounce that name? CN. We're gonna call him CN.
No, it's CN Maze 048.
CN Maze. CN Maze. Of course, no one can pronounce anything. He really can. And we do have the we do have a lot of team principals in the chat now. Of course, somebody saying Severe's quicker than the 2 Alfa Romeos. We see a little bit of a rivalry between Mercedes and Alfa, as we actually see them both coming out of the pits now. Of course, team principal Lass was obviously getting them to work together.
It's pole lap fact time.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. What? Please stop with free Alfie in the chat. What even is that?
I mean, Alfie isn't a prison or something. The F2 car is not a prison. What is this movement?
If you don't know that joke, Alfie is an F2 racer in what used to be our F2 league. But now welcome to random poll fact, as you were about to say.
Yeah, so Hamilton set a 120.4 last year. Obviously, we probably have a faster time this year, but clearly somebody decided that eating a bat and causing a worldwide pandemic was better than letting everyone else get on with their lives.
Yeah, but we're here to provide some good content. Who needs Crawford and Brundle? You just have Evan and Brundle. I've never heard of him. I've never got more positive feedback. Evan, they want to give Alfie Levin slang. He has a lifelong punishment. For what? For absolutely what? I don't know. But let's just concentrate on racing and not what's going on in Holland. Because as Avesta Racing's actually beaten Jay Fletcher and he's up into 2nd.
Oh, time to update my F2 prison joke. I mean, being teammates with Conor Russell might sometimes feel like a prison sentence, but it's not that bad. I don't think he's that bad. Like, no, he's not that bad.
This is why I have as my co-commentator. Oh, P&P Max been given a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with CN Mains.
Yeah, it seems like CN Mays He is fine. And meanwhile, we'll look at
As he still hasn't set a lap.
PNP Mac is
Oh, he's
lost
out of the
both
session.
headlights.
He's out of the session.
I would
We're
have
going to
to
go
say
aboard
that
with
is-
Dimitri. He's coming up to him, I believe. No, he's just retired. There wasn't a crash or anything. He has just pulled over and he's out of the... I keep going to say the Grand Prix. And he's out of qualifying. So, 4 minutes 34 to go. Evan, can I hear your loudest free Alfie? I don't even know what it is. I'm not going to say it. As we 4 minutes 26 to go. Art Apple Gamer, Avesta Racing, and Jay Fletcher and Daddy Head Kemper seem to be in a bit of a league. And Cosmic Tosty. The top 5 all seem to be in a bit of a league of their own, with just a second separating the top 5. And then it is very, very close in the middle of the pack.
And I think SPDL is just somewhere in between the top 5 until we're too good for the rest of them, but not quite good enough for the top.
But the midfield is very, very close these days.
Yeah, much like F1 itself.
But yeah, we actually do have a slight bit of a different midfield. Of course, our front 2 teams are Red Bull and Williams, and then Alfa Romeo being kind of the Red Bull in this situation. And then our back markers are Ferrari. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it seems like
it says a lot for Marcus as a team principal.
they can't quite string us, get a consistent race together. Something usually happens to them.
They've signed former Haas driver Dimitri to try and improve, and they've actually signed Laggy Internet himself as a reserve driver. We all know who I'm talking about. As F1 Centre's gone 11th with a 1:21.5. Good lap from him, especially on the pad. He was looking for a low 21s, and he has. He's gone and done it.
Speaking of Mr. Laggy himself, we now have a vacant spot open for our new safety car driver. All applications are welcome.
Yeah, all applications are welcome.
Preferably you should be a former driver here.
Leave a comment. We've had 2 DRC safety car drivers. We had Nico Rosberg and we've had Jean J. Downey. So leave a comment on whichever one we find the best. He will be our new safety car driver. Because John has joined back the league again to unpopular demand.
How about Tentoon Stelling? And that will not be the first female safety car driver, Evan.
That wasn't me who said that. But anyway,
no, because you said Tentoon.
Yeah, Tentoon Stelling won't be the first ever female podium, as he is a man, as Killers has taken another trip round Spinry Lane, and that's the worst joke I've ever said. That is the worst joke I've ever said.
Oh, GTCI Quicks has left.
Oh, he's left, and who disliked the stream?
Who is this?
Macker's just
please show yourself.
Macker's just decided to go, C Mains is a bitch, F him, and I'm not putting that in the chat because this is PG, but
yes, Alfie can't look at these comments. His mum would definitely go and slap him in the face and beat him with a wooden spoon.
Oh, TWI Quicks has just been disqualified, so that's excellent for him. And we're looking to see the drivers coming around. Jay Fletcher's actually on a lap, and we're going to go on board with him. Brennan, would you like to talk us through Jay Fletcher's lap?
Aye. Well, Jay Fletcher. So we know he's a fast driver, and so now he's coming through. He might be getting slipstream here, but he doesn't want to be held up in the last sector. He needs to get this corner right.
I believe that's that's the Graysborg in front.
Oh dear!
Oh, he spinned it and he's into the wall. Jay will only get 3rd position unless he can go around, and he doesn't have wing damage. That's a bit of a rookie mistake, I'm not gonna lie, for the F1 Esports Pro Draft driver. Cosmic Tosty's out of the session as well, as Avesta Racing has just started his lap.
He's retired.
Art Apple Gamer now coming around. Can he keep his provisional pole position? He's 5/10 quicker than Avesta Racing in 2nd, but we will keep an eye here. 26 seconds to go left in this qualifying session. What can we do here to... Is Art Apple Gamer going to improve? Yes, he will.
Yes.
Goes with a 1:19.446. That's an amazing lap from the Red Bull.
A second faster than the actual F1 pole time.
Here comes
last year.
Matthias. Oh, Matthias is just about to get across the line to start his lap. TTVI Quicks is back in the session. who is next to set a lap. Karem and CN Mays are actually side by side, and that's going to ruin both laps, pretty much.
Yep, that is just one big F for all of them. Just RIP your chances of getting
Vesta Racing
a good...
stopped on track. He won't improve. He stopped on track. He will not be getting pole position, and it will probably go to Hard Apple Gamer again. As we wait and see, can Danny Kemper improve to try and get this qualifying position, pole position? Severe's out of the qualifying, and my words have decided let's not speak English. As here comes Danny Kemper walking, he said it doesn't look like it's going to be a pole time. It's non-improvement for the Dutchman, or what says he's from the Lebanon. Levy's next.
It seems like Mackers does not exactly have a filter on what he says.
He doesn't, and where can Levy go? Goes 9th. We go on board with Matthias Gamer also. Can he beat? They've beaten the Mercedes, which was what they're planned to do for the season. Where can Matthias go? Oh, we didn't get that. We did not get where he went there. He's gone 7th. So he was a non-improvement for the qualifying session. And here is your qualifying results. It is Hard Apple Gamer who gets on pole position for the second time. Vesta Racing, our first ever DRC Ukrainian driver, goes second position with Danny Kemper beating Jay Fletcher to third. SVDL comes fifth. Then it's Cosmic Tosti, Matthias Gamer, Karem Levy. Then we do have Thunder, the first of the Irish drivers. Severe Dimitri, F1 Centre, Killers, the Graysburg, PMP Mac, CM Mains, and TTV iQuicks.
PMP Mac is a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll start
will
last.
start at the back.
Oh, so we have some comments in. Yuri wants you to answer the question.
What?
Thunder is angry about having no practice.
Well, he does have exams, so that's why he said he doesn't have PMP Mac. I had to remove 2 of his comments because it's PMP Mac. And
Yuri has put 3 comments. Evan, answer my... Evan, why are you filtering comments that don't even have swear words?
Because it's fun, isn't it?
You are not Kim Jong-un. Stop censoring the people.
That's not allowed.
I thought we were in a free democratic society now, weren't we?
Yeah, basically. As anyways, we get ready. We get ready to go racing here. I don't know why I did, but anyway, we get ready to go racing here. Hard Apple Gamer will start in first position in the Red Bull, looking for a second win in a row, with Vesta Racing on his debut coming in second, with Danny Kemper coming third. Of course, he actually started at the back. He had a qualifying ban here last year, but managed to work his way up to the podium. Jay Fletcher will start fourth, and he's looking for a good debut in DRC. He was meant to have a debut at the start of the season, but said he hated me and didn't get that debut. But we're all okay now, as SVDL will start fifth in the McLaren Cosmic Tosti. This is his second Australian Grand Prix, but only his second DRC Grand Prix as well. He will start from 6th, started 7th in this race last season. Matthias Gamer will start 7th. He actually won around here last year. As Karem will start 8th. He was leading, but unfortunately had a bit of a spin and retired from the Grand Prix. Levy will start 9th at the second of the Alfa Romeos. Thunder 10th, second DRC race. Looking to score some points in this one, and the first of the Mercedes is Severe. Dimitri 12th, the first of the Ferraris, and the 2 Ferraris split by DRC debutant F1 Centre. He's not a controller for this Grand Prix, as he doesn't have a wheel for the PlayStation 4. Killers will start 14th. I was leading this Grand Prix last year and spun at this point in the track, which we are on board with him. The Graysburg will start in 15th, followed by another debutant, CN Mays. And then we do have the Irishman of PMP Mac starting in last position.
I have a question. Why is Dimitri trying so far behind the rest of them that he probably has COVID-19 and he needs to self-isolate?
Of social distancing. I'm stealing your joke. Thank you for the 20 people watching. Wow.
Oh, and breaking news. You're getting sued for copyright.
Why?
I trademarked that line.
Oh yeah, I forgot you trademarks as no jokes.
Yeah, just kidding. But my line is my line. Alright.
He's watching on 2 accounts. Don't ask me why, but he is, seemingly.
He's giving us the views, so that means our channel is promoted more, and we get more subscribers, more people coming to watch, and therefore we become more famous. The league becomes more famous on Instagram.
Here we go, we get ready to go racing, and in Australia, if the lights would like to come on and they'd like to give me a better camera, and they have done that exactly. 5 red lights. We go racing in Australia. What's the start like for our Apple Gamer? It's not too bad indeed. He pulls straight over, but he's going to be pipped already by Avesta Racing. Down into turn 1 he goes, takes the lead. And Jay Fletcher's already up to 3rd. We drop down the order. Oh, there's a spinner. Danny's around. SVDL crashed Matthias down into 6th, side by side with Karem. Levy Severe's out of the Grand Prix. Oh, big crash. The 2 Ferraris involved. PMP Mac around, so is CM Mains. We have a safety car.
You know, safety cars were so uncommon in DRC, and then once we get the first one, boom, they're just
that was a very
left, right.
That was a very intense start. We do have a new leader. We have Avesta Racing in 1st position with Hard Apple Gamer. Then we do Jay Fletcher, who was getting past Danny Headkemper, and I'm not sure whether he was involved with the incident in Danny. But then we do have Cosmic Toasty, already up to 4th position. Good qualifying for him. Then we have SVDL, Matthias Karem, Levy, the Graceburg. F1 Centre up to 10th. That's an excellent start, up 3. With the Graceburg up 6. Killers is in 11th, followed by Thunder, Dimitri, Danny Headkemper, CM Mays, and PMP Mac colliding for a 2nd time this evening.
Yeah, so winners and losers. Probably Graceburg is our big winner.
And Avesta Racing.
6 positions. Yeah, Avesta Racing. Although F1 Centre and Killers are up 3 positions, but I don't know if if Killers has damage. Our probably our big losers, Danny. He was in a great position, and it's just went bad.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm sure it will be sent to our stewards later on this evening. I can already smell they're going to have a busy night. As do we have a pitter? I don't think we do. Or we do. F1 Centre's come into the pits.
It's a gamble. It might save him a pit. It might save him a pit stop. Or half the pit stop.
Dimitri's in as well. Maybe they have damage. Oh, Dimitri most certainly has damage. As CM Mains and PMP Mac definitely have damage. Let's look at the Renault's pit stop here. It's a front wing change.
Well,
but Willie Jump is a main rival in the Racing Point.
Well, there was damn good reason Dimitri had to
He won't.
pit.
CM Mains has got an excellent jump on the 4.
No, but Dimitri's wing was missing like Madeleine McCann for the last 13 years.
You can't say that. You can't say that. That's not allowed. And Danny Kemp seems to be blaming Jay Fletcher for this. We know Jay Fletcher's an aggressive driver, but that is why he is so quick. Everybody having different driving styles. Of course, SVDL, one of our more, we'd say, conservative drivers, likes slow and steady. As we've seen in Austria, bagged himself a podium. And where Jay Fletcher is one of our more aggressive drivers, just like Karem, really, to be honest. The 2 Williams is very aggressive. Actually, as my TV is just turned off, that's amazing. My TV just turned off, but let's join in with F1 Centre now, as he's making some very questionable noises. F1 Centre, how come you pitted? Did you have damage?
Yes, I had some heavy front right wing damage, and I thought, yeah, it brings me so much understeer, and it's safety car period anyway, so it is
it's good. It's good to get a stop in. And what was that start like for you? How do you feel it went? You were up to 10th by lap 1, but of course that pit stop has dropped you down to 13th.
Yeah, I saw that massive mayhem in T2, and I got collected by the Ferrari. Of course, it's frustrating to lose 10th with that potential first point in DRC PS4, but yeah, I'm making my way through the field. Of course, it's still a long way until it's done. Of course, I have my job to do, and yeah, I'm Yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm not really that far away from P10.
Thank you, John. We'll be popping back with you later this evening. Yes, F1 Centre sounding very professional and looking forward to a good drive here today. Picked up a bit of damage. I believe that was from Dimitri, as we've seen. Brendan pointed out is from missing like McCann. You cannot say that, but moving.
Sorry, I
onwards.
need to make my apology. I am going to be cancelled now, I'm afraid.
Is your career over? It most certainly is. As all drivers pitted. No, 12. All drivers down to 12th haven't pitted, so we will see about equal on pace until the softs start dropping off, because they are only 2 lap old soft tyres, or possibly 3 lap old if you did qualify on them. But I believe some of our lower drivers like the Graysborg and Killers actually didn't qualify on them, and they've gone.
All safety cars in.
Safety cars in this lap, and we're going to go racing again for the second time in DRC. Second time in DRC. The second time in this race. It's season 5. We've had a lot more than 2 races. And, any predictions for who could make some big gains on this safety car restart?
Jay Fletcher seems like he has definitely got pace. It was just a bad mistake.
Just announced something that hasn't even been decided yet, so whatever. But anyway, continue.
Oh, wait. How is he going to save PS4?
Yeah, seemingly. Let's just ignore that for a second. Who's going to be our big winner just quickly before we go racing again?
Great censorship, Evan.
I know. Kim Jong-un, has seen Maines has been given a... He's collided with a second Irish when he's worse than the English here. As we gonna go racing again. Avesta Racing gets us underway for the second time. Oh, this Cosmic Tosty's already into the pits as we go racing. Bit of slipstream down into turn 1. Will there be from Jay Fletcher? No, there will not, as Cosmic Tosty receives a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. We look on board here. Can Killers get a move on the Graysborg as he runs a bit wide? Popping back up the order. Jay Fletcher's going to look to make a move on Red Apple Gamer, seemingly here. Oh, we've a yellow flag in Sector 1. We believe there's a bit of a collision. I believe it was CN Mains. F1 Centre's lost another position to PMP Mac.
Oh, he's wing damage. Who
does?
F1 Centre.
Oh, he's more damage, and that's unfortunate for the Swiss half.
And
German Matthias runs wide and loses an awful lot of positions, loses a position to his teammate, drops one down to the Graysborg, as the Graysborg going to look to make a move on Levy down into this number turn. Just pretend I said the number. As Avesta Racing's already pulling a bit of a gap, will we see a first ever debut and win? As, oh, look at the Graysborg going to try to get past Levy. Oh, he spun! Oh, he's into the wall!
Oh, dear.
Front wing damage, he's going to ricochet back on the track. No, he hasn't, and that's the second driver in 2 years I've gone on board with in that corner that spun. He's lost an awful lot of positions. He's going to come out just in front of CN Mays.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate as SVDL gets a bit of a big kick of oversteer. Oh, has there been a collision? Not sure there has. Let's look at our Apple Gamer catching up to Avesta Racing here. After Dart FIFA left, we wondered would there be competition for our Apple. There most certainly is, in the form of Jay Fletcher and Avesta Racing. Matthias and Killers side by side. We know who's the quicker out of the pair, and the quicker has won on this occasion. I sounded very like you saying that.
Really?
As Graysborg is into the pits to fix that damage that he got coming through the high-speed chicane.
I have a question now. Why did Cosmic Toasty pit when the safety car came in?
I believe he had a drive-through. I'm not too sure though, if you'd like to check that one out.
Why is he on hard still?
Try going to the end, I guess. We've yellow flag in Sector 1's. CN Mays is around for the second time. The Racing Point having absolutely no luck on this Grand Prix. But look at the top 3, very close now. After that safety car restart. Jay Fletcher, the closest to Hard Apple Gamer. And Avesta Racing trying to pull a bit of a gap. Killers is out of the Grand Prix. Virtual safety car Killers has spun, and that's a sight we are all too familiar seeing. Danny Kemper and Danny Kemper's received a penalty for a collision with Thunder 505. This PMP Max into 9th.
What? Oh look, our top of game
into the pits.
overtook Avesta into the pits.
How did
Call-
that work?
Call
Sebastian
our
Vettel
double
or what? I
Yes,
got there first.
Sebastian Vettel is
Now who's going
appearing
to win
in
out of this pit
everywhere.
stop? Who's going to win? It's doubt it's going to be.
You know-
it's going to be our Apple
Oh.
Gamer. Jay Fletcher is
Evan.
actually going to lose a position. No, he hasn't.
Oh, Danny's got a 5-second time penalty.
Danny's
For
got a
speeding.
5
seconds.
second 5-second penalty, and F1 Centre's got a third
Oh.
one as we go green again. These are going to lose an awful lot of time, I believe, as it went green. We're on board as the two Irishmen scrap it out in a little bit of a civil war here. The Irish known for taking on the English, but we've never taken on ourselves. Oh, PMP Max nearly spun. That would have been embarrassing.
Evan, did you ever hear of the Irish Civil War pro-treaty v anti-treaty?
Yes, I have. I was joking. As here we go. It's going to be country versus county. Country versus city, I
What?
believe, as I've no idea where Thunder's from. I'm just kind of assuming. As they go side by side, PMP Mac gets the move on his fellow Irishman to take fourth
Don't you mean-
position. When
Don't
did
you
that
mean
happen?
country versus... Didn't everyone piss? Did you not see that? Do you have short-term memory loss?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't realise that many people pitted. As F1 Centre's now, he's probably... No, he's not going to hold up Art Apples too much, but Art Apple Gamer will take the net lead here, and Investa Racing's going to have to catch up, but he's in the middle of a battle with Jay Fletcher here. Jay Fletcher's got to look to make a move. Thank you to Crimnestro saying this is what you call a proper F1 league. Very action-packed so far here today, and we hope we can provide you with the maximum entertainment during this tough time with no sport. As Jay Fletcher and Investa Racing really taking the entertainment to the max here, as they are going to battle it out for what will be P2.
Oh, just saying, the only sport around is in the afternoon on a Saturday, Bundesliga. That's it. Otherwise, you watch DRC at 6:30 p.m. BST. All right.
Yeah, make sure you
And
tune
that
in
is-
here. The 15 of you who are tuning in, thank you very much. So we're going to go look at a bit of a different battle for a moment or two. As there is no others apart from
perfect.
Levy and Cosmic Toasty side by side.
Oh,
Levy's
oh
around.
dear.
Oh, you could
Sebastian,
you could smell
the,
that coming.
the Sebastian Vettel moments are occurring way too much. I think Sebastian Vettel should be our new safety car driver.
Jay Fletcher's got past the Vesta and we've completely missed it. The 1 minute we take our eyes off the camera, stuff happens. Jay Fletcher has got past the Vesta Racing here as Hard Apple's catching up to F1 Centre. Will F1 Centre battle? We would ask him, but he's kind of driving at the minute. So Jay Fletcher's received a penalty for corner cutting. Oh, not great.
Yep, not great at all. And he could have penalties post-race for the incident with Danny.
He could. That will be investigated by our stewards, of course, as the two Hasses are outside the points after both been involved in incidents, one completely of the Graceburg's own harm. Oh, Thunder spun. He spun on the last corner.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Jay is out!
Jay Fletcher's just been absolute torpedoed. Oh no!
Oh no! He has just...
no! Thunder hasn't
Oh,
ghosted and has sent Jay to Mars.
Oh, he
Oh,
got
no.
sent to the moon. He's gonna finally find Grosjean and bring him back to us.
Oh no! That was a horrible collision.
And you've just missed my joke.
I heard it, but I'd love to see that one back again. And actually, somebody just pointed out Dimitri as our virtual leader, as him and F1 Centre have both pit. Oh my god, that was a horrible collision. As DRS has now been enabled, and that wasn't even a safety car.
Like how? That's not a safety car.
How is that not a
That
safety
is...
What's happened there?
Like, that is obliteration
Our
at its
Apple Gamer and
finest.
F1 Centre battling. Can they do anything here? He's got past them very easily, as F1 Centre's not really in their fight. But he's gonna give it his best shot.
Okay, so Jay Fletcher has been passed by CNMAs, so... Oh, CNMAs 048, 5
he's gonna
second
get
time.
disqualified as our Apple Gamer's already cooked the Dimitri legit fool. I've said that wrong again, but I really don't care. And these are battling for position. No, Dimitri's pulled to one side. And he's going to let our Apple Gamer through, as he's not really in their fight. He is in the fight for points, really. He needs them for himself and for the team.
What he needs to do is just... Oh, F1 said 3 second time penalty, but back to what I'm saying. if Dimitri can just take the slipstream of Ard Apple,
Graham's
he can
around.
just-
Graham has spun. He's spun and he's gone to his position. No, Matthias Gamer, I don't believe he's damaged. He spun just on that really high exit curb there.
No, he
And,
has. He has.
Oh, he's
He
big
has end plate
damage.
damage.
Big damage on his end plate. I completely missed that.
That is-
I actually had my microphone muted. That's why I couldn't get an instant reaction. But he's possibly going to lose a position to PMP Mac here.
Hello?
Continue what you were saying. Oh, yellow flag in
Yes,
sector
so
2.
now-
Just want to
Wait.
check this. Oh, it's C mains and Racing Points will
Considering-
definitely.
Hang on.
PMP Mac
Considering
goes
pit
down the inside of
stops-
Karam.
Considering pit stops,
Art Apple's in the lead.
no, PMP Mac, he's like, technically he's in the
Oh,
lead
he's
at the
pit.
moment.
Technically, PMP Mac's leading this Grand Prix because he has pit, but he's on the
Oh.
softs.
He's on the soft, so he'll have to pit again.
If he can win this race after... Could he be our third last to first in a row? As Karam's into the pits. If
Probably
PMP Mac,
not.
PMP Mac
If
wins
he
this
won-
Grand Prix, that will be possibly the greatest drive of his career.
And that will put every other Irish F1 DRC driver to shame.
That's basically me and you.
Let me think, John J.
Vesta just got
Downey,
past Dimitri.
even Thunder. Oh, okay, so
Avesta's got
Karam's
past
pitted.
Dimitri. As
Thunder serving penalties.
Avesta's
Thunder
not
has to-
really... Oh, Dimitri's nearly spun. As Dimitri's not in the fight with Avesta Racing, he will just continue on. Cosmic Toasty up to 8th.
F1 Centre still going with that end plate damage.
We'll give you a look at the pit stops. Danny's made 2. And we can see everybody apart from Matthias and SPDL has made a pit stop, which will put PMP Mac in the net Grand Prix lead.
Yes, but he may have a pit stop to make. So I will now check what tyres they have been on. PMP Mac has to make a pit stop.
He really
Definitely.
does. But if we
Yeah,
get another
he's-
safety car, he could make that easily, because I'm pretty sure if we get another safety car in about 5 or 6 laps, we will see probably Ard Apple come in and Avesta. But I think PMP Mac is going to lose this net lead here, as Ard Apple Gamer is catching him at a rate of knots. He has quicker tyres, and he's a quicker driver as the Greysborg and Thunder go side by side. Slowly enough, but still side by side. Thunder made a pit stop, and the Greysborg has got past him here.
Oh, we see CNMA 048 just demonstrating social distancing.
And he's
Like
doing a lot more than he needs to. He's really... he's about to be
Like,
lapped by 12th position.
Yeah, he's now doing so much social distancing, he's actually
He's causing us to have to listen to Jake Paul music. He's doing it for us.
Oh no! No! Everyone,
centre.
I order you to violate lockdown because, well, maybe just in America.
Here comes our
or
game and
something.
PMP Mac, and they are not demonstrating social distancing, as they're going to go wheel to wheel, and I can 100% guarantee PMP Mac's not going to let him through as Dimitri did. As it is PMP Mac, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he definitely is strong-willed and
He
strong-minded.
loves to fight for a position, and he won't give it up, and I know Jack. Oh, Danny's left the session, and it's a reminisce of Australia Season 4. And then what I was going to say is, I know Jack personally, and I know he's a very determined guy. And he's going to fight for this position, but will he have the willpower to fight for it? I don't think he will, as Ard Apple Gamer gets the job done on the Renault, the banana car of PMP Mac.
Yes, banana car. Nice.
As, just going to check the DRC chat to see as Jay Fletcher actually
Exploded.
sent a video, and we will make sure this is put on the I'm sure we will post this on the DRC account later on this evening, as SVDL leads this Grand Prix. Danny's back already, so not going to lose too much time, is the Dutchman.
No, I give up.
As look at
Oh,
Ard Apple
yeah.
Gamer already on the back of Matthias. This is a man on the mission. And can he get his third win in a row? He won in France, he won in Austria, due to some fortunate circumstances on his behalf. but he's going to battle with Matthias here, and we don't want to see a collision. It's Benjamin Bulwark versus Matthias. I don't know his surname. Both gamers, and they both battle, and Art Apple makes it look very easy on a move around the outside.
Yeah, Art Apple, he's slowly running away with this race.
He slowly is, as Matthias decides now it's time to pull into the pit lane and make a pit stop. Where will he come out? As P&P Mac continues for another lap. SVDL's in as well, and he's come on to the mediums. Was this the correct strategy by both our drivers? Might get out. He's going to get out in front of Dimitri, I believe. Oh no, he loses, and going to get out just behind F1 Centre.
Yeah, he needs to clear these two quickly.
As Matthias is going to get out. Oh, he's going to be an Alfa Romeo team battle as he gets it just in front of Levy. And these two are going to fight. We've seen them fight in the Toro Rossos here last year. They're fighting in the red colour-coded car with the Alfa Romeo team.
Hopefully we won't have any teammate collisions, but in Australia you don't really see them.
You don't really? I don't think we've ever seen a teammate collision in F1 or in DRC here.
Yeah. It usually tends to happen in other tracks, maybe Baku. I still get PTSD flashbacks.
Same. I'm a Verstappen fan. Brendan's a Ricardo / Gasly fan, if you did not know. And the one thing we agreed on was they're both idiots. As Avesta Racing's got around the outside of P&P Mac. I think it's time for P&P Mac to get off the soft compound tyres. He's had a good stint on them. He's in the podium positions, but them tyres, he will die very quickly around here. It's lap 13 out of 29. A very smooth flowing race. Killers has left the session. He's out anyway.
Yeah, I think it's just decided he is going to do something else now. He can't really do much anymore.
Here comes SVDL. He's battling with F1 Centre down the main straight. They're side by side, and neither are giving an inch. As SVDL gets the move done, very nice indeed by the McLaren man.
Okay, so P&P Max coming out P7, I think.
Oh, he's gonna come out just behind the Alfa Romeos, but he's still in the points positions, and that's just what he would have wanted.
But now he has pressure tyres to try it. Karem's in again. Why, I may ask?
I don't know. I was looking at SVDL. He's gonna. Oh, he got that damage. As SVDL, he's gonna battle with Dimitri. Dimitri just has hit the brakes and has let SVDL through. That's an odd tactic, as that's gonna let F1 Centre actually catch up a little bit. And we'll tune in with him in a few minutes' time, but we're gonna let him get on his way here as he.
I guess Dimitri just does not want to crash. He just wants to get points on the board,
which is what Ferrari really need. And he's obviously got the team. He's obviously got the team talk from Marcus. WRY Marcus is now the Ferrari team principal as F1 Centre's run very wide. But he's obviously got the team talk, and now he just wants to get points with the yellow flag in Sector 1 and 2. It's CN Mays around for what could have been the worst debut ever, as I've no clue what you're doing.
He's just having that kind of day. It's like that kind of day where you just can't do a thing right. Like
So all of your commentaries. That's a joke. That's a joke. As F1 Centre now can kind of relax a little bit if he wants to just let Dimitri have this position, which he doesn't because he's a Grand Prix driver. And SVDL's actually up in the third now. Could he get a second podium in the row here, Brendan?
Possibly, but I think we have a battle on our hands.
P&P Mac versus Levy.
I was about to talk about Graysburg versus Thunder, but okay.
But as we're going to go on board with that, Graysburg versus Thunder. Thunder pulls around the outside. That's a very nice move.
Oh,
yeah, playing a Sector 1. The Graysburg's actually spun. As he's going to lose a position to Karem now. Although he's going to defend it really well. We don't hope for a collision here. Down the
CN Mays,
round the outside
CN
goes
Mays
Karem.
04. CN Mays 04 race gets another 3-second time penalty.
Well, we're just giving up on him at the minute. This P&P Mac really showing some good pace. He's already miles past Levy.
But apparently everyone is acting like Sebastian Vettel. I now declare Sebastian Vettel to be our new safety car driver.
No. That's not funny at all. chat are
No,
meant to vote for it, not us. We just pick which one we like. Oh, Cosmic
Yeah,
Toss,
but seriously.
F1 centers into the pits for a second pit stop. I wonder, does he have damage? And we're gonna actually check with him now. F1 center, do you have damage, or is it just a mandatory pit stop?
Damage.
He has damage is the answer, and we'll let you get on your way coming out of the pits. Thank you once again.
F1. You have F1 center.
Yes. That's a F1 YouTube Championships reference.
Yes.
Please vote for our safety. Who do you want the safety car driver? Because it can be anyone. It's Karems. It's the fastest lap in a rocket. Williams Racing. That
name could sound more true and also wrong at the same time. It's true for DRC,
but it's wrong for F1.
Yes, it is so right and wrong. It's pains you to think of it because it's just both ways. Can't it be just one or the other?
But even if it is only a video game, it's nice to see Williams do well, although they're not doing very well today, as we did have Jay Fletcher get sent to the moon, as SVL is coming around to double lap CN Mays for the second time in this Grand Prix, which is a disaster for Racing Point. They have a driver in second and a driver 2 laps behind. It's not great. Let's look at Reynolds. They're having a really good race. Cosmic Tusty and PNP Mac, 5th and 7th. Oh, yellow flag to sector 1. CM Mays is probably around again. Yep, called that one.
Yes, Evan, you don't need to be prediction genius to see this.
No, yeah, you really don't.
Like, there is no way you... Like, you could just think, oh, CM Mays spun again, and you're probably alright.
That's a bit mean. It's Dimitri's in 4th, on course for a really good drive for the Ferrari.
Harsh. I was being harsh.
You really were.
Fair.
As Thunder and Karem having a bit of a battle. I hope we don't see them thundering into the barrier. And also, if you watch Gavin Racing, then if you watch Gavin Racing, I make a lot of them puns on stream because I'm not Brendan as well. Karem's made a mistake. That's a phrase I've said all too much in this league, but it's happened.
Don't you mean Karem has had a spin?
Or makes a mistake, same thing. It's PNP Max actually have 11 positions. So far, that's the driver of the day performance. As I've just got a new follower. Oh, if Esther Racing's nearly binned it. What a save by the Racing Point.
Oh, look at the tyres. So, if Esther Racing's
has the quickest.
Don't know where Evan is, so
and here we go. Yeah. What's gonna happen here? That's called I was taking a drink, Brendan. Bit of a battle could develop between Dimitri and Cosmic Tusty. Cosmic Tusty outscoring his teammate on his debut, or his Renault debut. And we're actually going to run through some driver transfers quickly here. So Karem will be at the Haas F1 team next season. Jay will be at Williams for another season, I believe. Matthias is going to McLaren. It's PNP Max on the back of Matthias. PNP Max is the quickest man on the circuit at the minute. He's going to go down the inside. Can he get the overtake done? PNP Mac going to go for the move. Can't get it done, but what an attempt that most certainly was. Yellow flags. I bet you it's, CM Mays is off again. PNP Mac just needs to keep the head steady here and not get too ahead of himself and cause a collision, because he's drove a storming drive and we want to see that continue.
Oh, and in the comment section, please put how many times you think CNMA's 048 would win.
No, don't do that. That's mean.
Evan, why are you being stop being soft, alright?
Okay, stop. I'm just trying to be professional. As PNP Mac is going to get in the slipstream here as we ride on board, or we're not going to ride on board with him. Actually, we will. It's horrible with the camera. Karem's out of the session. We've a virtual safety car. Oh dear me.
We're going to have
spun again. It's a double DNF for the Williams team after having such good results. That's Karem's first mistake in a long while.
Evan, why did you set the performance to Williams to realistic? They're not getting any points.
I didn't make the lobby. Karem did.
Why did Karem punish himself?
I don't know. Oh, Jesus, somebody's joined the party. Please leave. We're like in the middle of commentating.
Like, please, just
go.
go.
We're in the middle of commentating. Please leave. I haven't muted anyway, so but it's still just very annoying. As we're gonna go green again, we'll tune in with F1 Centre. How's your race going? F1 Centre.
It's hard since I'm on the back foot with the pad.
But you're still doing well. You're in the points.
Yeah, but 12-second time penalty is still a pain in the ass.
Thunder, pain in the ass. Thunder also has some time penalties, just to let you know. But thank you, F1 Centre. We'll talk to you again. Grimnestro's just said Formula 1's not funny. Last gaming, I said Levy out. Oh, Levy's retired as well. When did that happen?
Well, that's one more RIP for the list.
And that means it's gonna be. Hold on, Severe's out since lap 1. How did we not know?
Yes, we know.
And that randomer's just left the party. Yeah, randomer just joined. And last gaming saying Levy out. You've signed him for season 6. You can't just kick him. It's P&P Max gaining up Matthias again. As we'll watch this battle, as it is an 8-second gap up the front between Art Apple Gamer and Investa Racing. CN Mays has caused more yellow flags than Pastor Maldonado did in his whole career, as he causes another one casually. 3.
Don't you mean Pastor Maldonado, UTE, Roman Grosjean combined?
You could stick an Eddie Irvine in there as well, as Investa Racing's come into the pits.
No, Eddie Irvine just annoyed people.
Yeah, but
like he got punched by Senna, I think.
We love them. As SVDL will take second position in this Grand Prix, as Investa Racing goes onto the soft compound tyres. And that's an odd strategy call, but he's going to do anything to try win this race, as Art Apple Gamer has 8 more laps to do on this set of hard compound tyres, and Dimitri has got past Investa Racing, so it's Cosmic Tosti. Bit of a battle for P3 here between Cosmic Tosti and Dimitri. We're going to stay on board with Cosmic Tosti, as we're going to get the best camera angle from him. We're not going to stay on board because for some reason I didn't want to. Down the inside goes Cosmic Tosti to take P3 for the Renault Sport Formula 1 team, more known as Spaghetti P.
Hang on.
As Investa Racing now is battling with battling with Dimitri, Matthias and P&P Mac going to try catch up. This is losing Investa Racing so much time in the battle for the podium position.
CN Mays is 3.5 minutes behind.
Here comes Investa Racing to try and make a move. We thought Robert Kubica was bad in Australia. So here comes the other racing point of Investa Racing on the back of Cosmic Tosti, going to try and make a move down into this high-speed chicane. He's not going to get it done on this occasion. If you could check penalties for the top 3, that would be absolutely awesome. As he's going to go down the inside, will Cosmic Tosti fight this position? It's for a podium position, but he's did 17 laps on them hard compound tyres, and Investa Racing has did 0 on a set of softs. Matthias has made a big mistake, and he's going to lose the... P&P Mac has just gone straight through him, but it was thankfully just a lag spike, and I thought that was going to see...
Cosmic Tosti is a twice... 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane, but
he's gonna call me on Instagram. I don't have notifications on, so no, I'm not gonna answer. As if P&P Mac could catch up to Dimitri, we might get a Renault 4th and 5th. That would be some result for the Renault team. As SVDL is about to lap CN Mays, as CN Mays causes another yellow flag. I believe that's number 157. But if somebody could do a count back, that would be amazing.
Let me see, look at penalties.
Crap says he has Mexico set up. Of course, that's just him prioritising LAS F1, not DRC, as usual. I'm joking. Here comes Matty. He's going to try and make another move on P&P Mac. Saying, please kick him.
I know Investa Racing does have a warning for a collision or something.
Does SVDL have any penalties? I know Art Apple doesn't. As we go on board with Matthias Gamer, can he make a move on P&P Mac here? He's gonna try, as CEO spinning his back. Yes, you certainly are, Karim. back for another day. It's thank you to the 12 people still watching. It's been a very, very action-packed race here. I'm gonna admit, as the battle for the P1 may not be that big, but the midfield battle is certainly spicing up. As P&P Max already on the back of Dimitri. Make sure to vote for driver of the day in the comments, but personally, I think there's only one man for it. CN Maze.
No, hang on. SVDL does a warning, but no other penalties.
Cosmic Tosty's just been given a penalty. Unmute F1 Centre and say we need a safety car. He can hear me, so I don't think he wants to do that. Just DM CN Maze. I'm sure he'll cause one without you DMing him. But F1 Centre is 18 seconds behind Danny Hetkemper and 13 in front of Thunder, and I think that could be a nice P9 on debut. As I'm just gonna say one thing: the pace P&P Mac has is unbelievable. He's up 12 positions from the back. SVDL's up 3 positions, which is really good. Considering he's at the front.
A driver of the day.
A driver of the day performance, most certainly.
Yeah, 12 positions. I guess Dimitri's the other comeback man.
Dimitri's also had a really good one, but he's only up 7. P&P Mac is up 12, and that could be 13. And 6 for Dimitri if P&P Mac can keep up this absolute mega pace that he currently has. And this could be some Renault team orders as well, because Cosmic Toasty is backing Dimitri into P&P Mac.
I think it would make sense. A 4-5 better than 4-6.
It is, and a 4-6 is a mega result for this Renault team. A 4-5 is even better. This would put P&P Mac nicely in the championship for a best of the rest position, possibly. As Brandon's just died. But Matthews is also catching up to P&P Mac. This could be a bit of a scrap for P4 here. Oh, Dimitri's into the wall. Oh, he's come back and hit P&P Mac. P&P Mac's out of the session. Oh no.
Oh dear.
That's a disaster. That is a disaster.
And
that is completely Dimitri's fault as well.
That is the single best way to ruin 2 great comebacks.
That is... Oh no. That's going to be an extra position for F1 Centre.
Even two.
That's terrible. That is terrible. P&P Mac is out of this session, and that's just unlucky.
And I'm going to check comments because I'll probably have to censor them.
That should have been my race, says P&P Mac, and it really should have.
Crimnestro calling something.
Yeah,
Max something that probably shouldn't.
That's terrible. That's Jay Fletcher and P&P Mac both out of the race for completely something that wasn't their fault, and it was Thunder actually reversing onto the track caused Jay Fletcher's DNF.
So yeah,
and that's terrible for P&P Mac, as that could have been such a good result. It's still going to be a good result for the Renault team. Mays almost gets points. Oh my god, he does, as he spins again. Oh, F1 Centre's past Dimitri as Dimitri's into the pits. And we're actually just going to tune into F1 Centre for one last time. Centre, you're in P7 now.
That's good news.
That's great news. Dimitri, if you're wondering what happened, ricocheted back on the track and took out P&P Mac after they both had awesome comeback drives. But that gives you a great shot at some good points on your debut.
Yeah, but my tires are really used. I nursed into the finish, but I hope I can keep my...
CM Maze is out of the Grand Prix. And
finally he's been put out of his misery.
And that is... and thank you F1 Centre for tuning in with us today. We'll leave you alone for the rest of your Grand Prix. And congratulations if you do finish P7.
Yeah, well, you can still be here, so I can provide you some good content.
Yeah, we have some great content in the form of CN Maze's crashing.
Of the day.
I don't pick you. It's a vote, and nobody's voted yet, but you can vote at the end. As I believe we do have 3 laps left. Iron Apple Gamer has actually lost a lot of time to SVD. Oh, he's pit. That's probably why. He's actually pit again, and I will show you who has moved up what position. So a driver of the day definitely on the cards for SVDL, most likely here. Although that incident was not PMP Mac's fault at all. Brendan reminding you to vote for driver of the day, as I already have. But look at Cosmic Toasty, 22 laps on. Oh, SVDL's received a penalty. That's just timing. That's timing and a half.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna partially take credit for PMP Mac's DNF because I was ranting on about how much pace he has.
Yes, Evan, can you stop cursing people?
I will, as we go on to lap number 26 out of 29. As
our
our
doppelganger
Gamer sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 1:22.4. As there's no really battles on track, although the only possible one there isn't. They're just all so spread apart.
Yes, they have finally heeded the warnings to... Yes.
And it's just been announced Jake Paul will drop a new song. No, I'm joking. As
Oh no.
our Apple Gamers drove another storming drive and will take another 26 points here as Avesta Racing's been given a 3-second time penalty. He's gonna get a debut podium. Not many drivers have did that. Apart from FIFA, obviously. No, you can't get points.
You DNF.
Dimitri's out of the Grand Prix. We only have 9 finishers, which just shows really how clean this league is. Oh, he's into the wall.
Great way to rent your own league, Evan.
Can't wait to get a message from VRL saying we've dirty drivers again. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to start beef on stream. As,
you just did.
But Dimitri took me out. That's not my fault. It really isn't.
Like...
You had awesome race. Thank you, Less Gaming. I agree with that comment. And, yeah, make sure to vote for driver of the day. There's a lot of candidates. I will get the positions up now, so you can pick who you want to vote. SVDL going for a second podium in a row. He and the McLaren team will be delighted with a double points finish. The only team to get a double... Oh no, Haas have a double points finish. As we look, as 2 laps to go, the Graysburg, 1:18 behind Thunder, 1:06, but he's had no practice before this, so 8's still good. Macker's saying I'm actually heartbroken. We are too. We are too.
It's understandable.
It really is. It was a great drive. I can't wait to see what hate video you get put on your YouTube channel though. They're always interesting. Has Thunder got damage? I believe he does, but he doesn't want to pit again.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Okay. It just looked like it. As our Apple Gamer starts the final lap of the Australian Grand Prix.
That's the gaming demonstrating an opinion I will not air, as I don't want to start beef.
I will. That's a great opinion. As
Didn't you just say you didn't want to start beef?
Yeah, I did. I'm joking. It's another good league. And
Did you just commentate or curse? Did you just commentate or curse yourself?
Is that possible? How's our lap again? The laps to Graysburg. We're gonna concentrate on the racing. You might want to start looking at who you give your safety award to. Vote for the driver of the day. If you don't vote, we're going to give it to CN Mays. This is coming around into the 3rd sector. It's been a very dominant drive for our Apple Gamer. He had the challenge of Avesta Racing and Jay Fletcher at the start. Then a McLaren reversed and took Jay Fletcher out. And
oh dear, F1 set.
What happened?
Sensor, he just hit the wall.
Oh no, if he DNF'd.
Straight.
But as we round the 2nd to last corner and onto the final corner it will be, our Benjamin Bulwark is going to take his 3rd DRC win. He wins the Australian Grand Prix SVDL
Oh,
will
look,
come around.
Oh, look, a Benjamin that doesn't bottle it.
Wow, that's new. It was SVDL will come around to take second position for the McLaren team. Great drive, second podium in a row from him. Avesta Racing on debut will take third. Cosmic Dusty will get an awesome result for the Renault Sport Formula 1 team. His second good result in Australia. We can't wait to see what he's like on other tracks. Fourth position for the Renault. Matthias Gamer will come around in fifth. And then we will have... Matthias gets fourth. Danny and Kemper will get sixth.
Cosmic Dusty never served that penalty.
Matthias will get fourth. As we have 2 votes for driver of the day, 1 which isn't happening.
Danny came back to sixth.
Danny came back to sixth. He disconnected as well.
That looks like he had a good race. Maybe he's driver of the day.
Maybe, but of course it is the votes. As F1 Centre comes around to finish 7th position on debut. That's a good drive for him. And Thunder will come and finished 8th. We need another vote.
PMP Mac, we understand. You lost a great position.
Very unfortunate. You will come back stronger, I'm sure. And so will Jay
Apparently
Fletcher. As here is your podium.
Wait, speaking of Irish people losing great positions in Australia, that reminds me of my last race.
Yeah, it does. I was thinking of that. As here's the podium. Art Apple Gamer with the Scots flag, but he's Dutch. Explain that one to me, please. As he shakes
he just like the random flag, okay?
Going for a fellow Gaelic country. So there's the podium. We need, please vote for driver today if you're watching. There's 14 of you. Surely you have an opinion. As we will go through the final results, Art Apple Gamer wins for the second time in... wins for the third time in a row. SVDL second with a second podium in McLaren team. Avesta Racing third on debut. Matthias fourth for Alfa Romeo. A good result with Cosmic Tosti fifth. In Renault, Danny Headkemper sixth with Thunder finishing seventh. F1 Centre eighth because of penalties. The Graysburg will finish ninth with our DNFs being Dimitri, PMP Mac, CM Mays, Levy Karem, Jay Fletcher, Killers and Sir Veer.
Yep, so safety award goes to Matthias because it was
Say
our
it
Apple
right
Gamer.
for once, please. Matthias.
Matthias, alright. I do not care.
Matthias wins your DRC Safety Award and Driver of the Day. We've only gotten 1 vote, so we're gonna get him back on. F1 Centre, you're our Driver of the Day.
That's a great news, honestly.
We only got 1 vote. We got one for CN Mays, but that's not counting.
With the odds that I've been thrown against, 12-second time penalty on a pad, that whole front wing damage, and then at the end, just my tires hit the cliff and then nearly spun and DNF'd, but I took the front wing damage and yeah, just nursed it to home. 8th is really respectable. Finishing in quali with a P11 or P12, not sure, but somewhere in the P10 area. So it's really a success for me. So it was really a hard race.
Well, congrats, everyone. You're our Driver of the Day, and congrats on a strong debut. No problem, we can't wait to have you back. Yeah, that's all we have time for in DRC. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed that race. It was a very quick flowing race, I do have to admit. It was good race, good battles, and any last words, Brendan?
Well, it was overall race. Good race.
So, anyway, for me and the rest of the DRC team, we will have results possibly out tonight, but of course penalties will have to be decided. So, thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe, stay well, and good night.